Breaking news, everybody. This is breaking news. Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing right now. This is breaking news. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hype this video, share it, and get the likes up. Breaking news, y'all. Family. Y'all know I love y'all. I love y'all. But I gotta tell y'all, there has been breaking news that Kendrick Lamar's GNX just was removed from streaming platforms with songs like Euphoria, Not Like Us, and more. I want to see what's going on. We're going to tap into the Ville right quick. We're going to be reacting to his channel because y'all know I'm nosy. But I am extremely angry and I got a lot of questions. Why is the album being removed? This is breaking news, y'all. Let's get into it.
Are we locked in? Are we locked in? Are we locked in? Are we locked in? Can't step this way.
Woo! Oh boy, it looks like we back. We back. We back. They restored it. They're putting things back together. But I want to know what's going on. Why would they remove the songs and put them back? Now, I got a lot of questions. I got a lot of questions right now. Does this have to do anything with the May 15th Iceman thing that's going on? Or I just gotta know. We about to tap in with the Ville. I still want to know. But the video's been restored. I just got finished watching everything. Y'all put in the comment section. If y'all just panicked and y'all went back and watched all the videos that they removed, cause I just did. But let's lock in with the Ville right quick because y'all know that's the guy. He got the information. We're gonna lock in, we're gonna tap in with him right quick, and then we just gonna chime in from time to time. Let's get it, y'all.
What the hell happened to GNX? A lot of people are starting to report that GNX is no longer available on Apple Music. People have gone to the app and checked for themselves, and it is no longer available there. Now, this is not the only thing. It's not the only thing that has disappeared from his catalog. The other song that is missing is Euphoria. Now, we still have Not Like Us there, and we still have Like That there, but there is no GNX album. There is no Euphoria, and it looks like if you go to the YouTube channel on Kendrick's page, there is no Not Like Us music video. You could see right here, there is no music video for Not Like Us. Yep. Which is starting to get people to think that something could be happening. It is pretty strange. Now, to clarify, it is on other.
Remember, things are being restored now, so it's back up there. It's back up there. Everybody's going over there watching the video. Go ahead and watch Not Like Us. We're going to build them views right back up. Ain't nothing changed. Y'all go to Kendrick Lamar page and y'all go watch them videos straight through, and make sure you subscribe to his channel as well.
Other streaming services. GNX looks like it's still up on Spotify, but only for the time being. Who knows if they decide to remove it from there also. But what does this all really mean? Could there be a possibility that when the album gets reestablished on the streaming service, is it going to come back in a red tarp? Is it going to come back differently?
Y'all getting what he putting down? Y'all get okay. All right, yeah. This is what we like. This is what we like.
Going to be a deluxe. Could this possibly be the release of the deluxe? If so, I'm pretty excited about it. But as of right now, people are pretty stumped. They don't even know why it was removed from the streaming platform. But this is pretty crazy considering that we've always talked about GNX having a deluxe. We've always talked about this album and how there could be more to it than what we realize, even when we talk about Bodies, the snippet that came with GNX before its actual release. Either way, I'm not sure if it's going to get removed from Spotify, if it's going to get removed from Amazon Music, if it's going to...
But real talk, I thought that the tarp GNX was just Baby King coming, but he never pulled the tarp off or revealed what it was.
To play into the other streaming services, Apple was just the first one. Another interesting thing about Apple Music was they're the ones that hosted this Super Bowl, that hosted this halftime show for Kendrick Lamar. So could it be possible that Apple Music is getting the first listen or the first look at whatever is happening to GNX, and that's why it was removed from their streaming service first than anybody else? Again, YouTube is something also. Not Like Us is not there either, which is pretty insane to think, because that song, music video, is one of the biggest diss tracks, won all these Grammys, and now it's not there on the YouTube streaming service. Now people are starting to report that not only Not Like Us isn't available, but also the Luther music video is no longer available on YouTube. So this is getting me thinking, right? Because if we remember, Luther, the music video, when Kendrick was on the GNX tour and when he was at concert performing Luther, every time that he had came out and performed the song with SZA, every time he performed Luther, he would come out with the GNX covered in the red tarp. Now all of a sudden Luther is taken off of the streaming platform. It only makes me think about the red tarp, and that this album could be brought back with the red tarp. You could call it a coincidence, but what are the odds that this album is not available, Luther is not available, and he was bringing out the GNX and the red tarp when Luther would play in the concerts? Could he be bringing the album back wrapped up in the red tarp, or could we finally see what was under the...
I like this type of talk right here. This is what I like. But another thing I was thinking of, y'all know when artists be dealing with like sample clearances and they gotta go to whoever owns like the samples or whatever, and you know they got to go back and pay them. I was thinking that, but I was like, nah. TDE got they got their ducks in a row when it come down to music. That can't be the case, but that was just something that I was thinking.
The red tarp the whole time. Yeah, bro, it looks like it might be the red GNX. Or we finally get to see the GNX and how it looks under the red tarp. Whatever symbolism that Luther had, it was tied to that red GNX.
What's going on, y'all?
Luther is removed. I'm starting to think it might be because of this red tarp, because of the car being under this tarp.
And I ain't gonna lie, when I was re-watching the videos, I was like scavenging through the videos, like what did they add? What did they take away? I want y'all to go, when y'all go back and look at the videos, I want y'all to scavenge through the videos to see what is missing. What did anything get edited out? Because I'm looking, it ain't much I can compare it to because I don't have the original video. So if anybody screen recorded the original videos or you got them in the tuck somewhere, do some comparisons. Let's get together on this, y'all. Let's put our thinking caps on.
Or something that lies underneath it. Something with this effect. Something to this effect for sure. I mean, I'm not going to lie, bro. The fact that the whole album is gone in general only makes me feel like this could be a deluxe. The other thing that I'm trying to understand is why did he remove Euphoria? I could understand if GNX is going to be a deluxe, if Luther was removed because it's on GNX and his situation with the tarp. But why did he remove Euphoria? I mean, he kept the other diss tracks on there. Yeah. Why did he remove the Not Like Us music video? These are the things that I really want to know, because as far as everything else, we could talk about and speculate about a deluxe album. But when it comes to him removing Not Like Us and removing Euphoria, I guess those are the two things that stand out for me. And I guess now is a good time to talk about the Heart Part 7 rumors, because this has been something, a narrative that people started posting online. And at first I thought it was kind of like a joke, like an inside joke. Maybe it was people just sharing it. Maybe they just thought that it was funny. I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't know or hear anything about a Heart Part 7. But at the time, I didn't really believe it. I just thought it was just something that people were posting. I didn't really believe it for myself, right? But everybody started sharing the Heart Part 7. And going back to all of these missing songs, all of these missing music videos, could this be a lead up to the Heart Part 7? Either way, we've already had confirmation from TDE MacWap, who had came out and said that the Heart Part 7 is not coming out.
Why they saying Dot dropped the heart? Dot ain't dropping shit right now, bro. No cap.
There y'all go, because I've been hearing about it as well. Like the Heart Part 7, where y'all get this information from? But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but MacWap just came out and said that he not dropping nothing right now. You know? We seen Kendrick at Disneyland, he chilling with the family. He put in a lot of work, y'all. I don't know if people been paying attention, but that tour, that was exhausting for a person to do that. Even though he loved to perform and be on stage, but at the end of the day, he's also a human being with a family. You know what I'm saying? Would I like to hear new Kendrick Lamar music? Of course I would. But the humanistic, is that a word? The humanistic side of me has the compassion to think about someone and their family and their obligations and their duties as a father. That's what I think, you know what I mean? But yeah, I would love to hear music from Kendrick Lamar, but If he taking a break, he taking a rest, he chilling with the family. I understand that. Not only that, I love that, bro. So yeah, I'm patiently waiting. You know what I mean?
Come on.
What was the lighting right there? Nah, but you could see MacWap had just came out and said he ain't dropping shit. But I mean, all this other speculation is saying otherwise. Now, if he's just referring to the Hard Part 7 and he says he ain't dropping shit for that, then we could probably take his word for it. But as far as GNX not being there, as far as Not Like Us not being there, Euphoria not being there, Luther not being there, I think this might be separate from the theories of the Hard Part 7. I think this might be something totally different. So even if MacWap,
or just because he's not about to do like anything new don't mean he haven't done anything new. Understand, Kendrick got some stuff that we haven't heard that's already done. That's a lot of music that's already done. You know what I'm saying? Remember, there was an interview, him saying that, yeah, we lost a lot of hard drives. He lost a lot of music as well. So I believe he put in a lot of recording sessions for him to have songs just stacked up. You know what I mean?
upset that Dot ain't dropping shit in relation to the Hard Part 7, that doesn't mean that Kendrick has something cooking that he probably doesn't know about, or he has something cooking separate from the Hard Part 7, maybe a deluxe, maybe something else. Could be, possibly, potentially, we'll keep it alleged. If there's any relation to the album not being on the platforms, I think it could be because of the red GNX, the red tarp. He could possibly, allegedly, keep it alleged, be revealing what's under the red tarp the whole time. Is this a sign of the deluxe that we had been talking about? Is this a sign of new music? If it is, I don't think it's the Hard Part 7, but I think potentially it could be something else. And I'm hoping that it is new music. I don't think that he would take these.
Y'all know what's funny? The internet is losing their mind right now just because he removes. Yo, this is crazy. Him removing them songs and putting them back, that's a whole damn rollout by itself. That's a whole rollout by itself, bro. The joint did one of the music videos did like 70,000 in an hour when he re-uploaded it. Like, yo, bro, it's like we reliving 2024 right now. This is funny, bro.
Songs off for no apparent reason. He hasn't touched them in like 2 years. He hasn't touched them since their release. He hadn't messed with the album since he dropped it. He hasn't messed with the music video since they dropped. He hasn't messed with Euphoria since it dropped.
Look, he said, y'all want some new music? All right, just go and take them joints off the platform and then re-upload them. There's your new music.
The Not Like Us music video, anything. He hasn't really messed with anything at this point. And the last time we saw Kendrick, he was at the groundbreaking ceremony at his high school. And then there was other reports, right, of him being in the studio. Last time Isaiah Rashad had talked in the interview, he had said that Kendrick was in the studio nonstop. Every time he went there, he saw him there. So without a doubt, Kendrick has been working on new music, potentially a new album, potentially a deluxe album. We'll keep it alleged. And then there's been this conversation, right? Is Kendrick going to step on Dude's project? Is he going to step on Iceman? Now, I can't confirm if he is or not. A lot of people have been debating that. But as of right now, it looks like something is happening, at least for the most part. A lot of fans are in a frenzy. A lot of fans are kind of like asking and wondering what is happening. To be honest,
to keep it real, Kendrick ain't even got to do all that. He did enough just by removing them videos and them songs and re-uploading them. That got the internet in a frenzy right now, bro, as we speak. That was a whole rollout.
honest, it feels like 2024 all over again.
Yo, I just
Drake
said
is
that.
dropping, and Kendrick is mysteriously taking music off platforms. It just looks pretty crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy
right now. Everybody is running around like a chicken with their cut off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. I am really hoping that it is something, though. I hope that it's not an error. I hope it's not just a mistake on Apple's end. I hope it can't be, because if it's missing music from YouTube, it has to be multiple platforms that are doing this. It's not just Apple Music. It's not just Apple Music at this time. It's also his YouTube account. So I don't think it's an error. I don't think it's some mistake that is going on with the streaming service. I think it might be him cooking something up. At least I could hope. I could only hope.
Yo, so y'all please go rewatch the videos and just see if we could get like 1,000 people or 500 people to go rewatch the videos and see if they see anything missing. Y'all remember the Squabble Up video? They like muted something or took something out, or when the females was dancing and it was putting something had changed with that as well. So I don't know if that's connected. You know what I'm saying? They had to remove something. But if y'all could put y'all hands on it, please come back in the comment section and let me know what you found. But let me see what else he's I don't think he's talking about anything
moving forward. But y'all can tell me how you feel about this and get back to me in the comment section. Y'all let me know how you feel about this. Let me know.
Yeah, y'all tap in with the Ville. Link gonna be in the description to his channel. Make sure y'all subscribe and make sure y'all hype this video as well. What do y'all think is going on? Why would they offload then re-upload the videos and remove the GNX album from the streaming platforms? I don't know. I really don't know. I wish I could tell y'all. But Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.